blends me all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket?
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New York Giants. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line. Set. 180. Go. Go.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 20.
You better come harder next time, son.
Now second and 7 from the 23.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Stafford now to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good track, good track.
On first down, Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Let's go.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now a give, right side. Swift.
Go, 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 run, run.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 30. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a give, right side. Swift. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Long day.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Got it. Look at me.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Go on. On the ball. Let's go.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the box to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get it.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
At the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Stafford. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before. Before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Lions, 1st down.
He goes set. Number 20.
Check 55 to Mike. Ricky.
Good on.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here we go.
The Giants offense in their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points. Start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves. Maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. An 80-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Swift. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. Is there now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To throw is Stafford. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Good breakup all day, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Zero.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Double tight, double tight. Everyone's going.
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Back to throw, Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To try again after the sack. Stafford, and that is incomplete here. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
We haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, an even 90 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Get a 20!
54. Yo, yo, yo.
50-50.
Yo.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Check safety.
Hey,
Check.
50.
On first down, Stafford here. And a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up to either take the hit,
Mike's 5'9",
and in this case, lose the football.
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Not today.
On first down, Jones finds his tight end Ingram, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Yeah, good job. That's the one you make
Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And a route is on here in this first half. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The star at nearby Michigan, Jabril Peppers, in on the stop.
I'm going to come back to you.
Now again, right side, Swift, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's complete to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Blue 60!
All day, all day.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
That's a pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
He's got a first down past the 30. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, really followed by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike the 59. He don't know no better.
Out, 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 out.
Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him.
Now Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
That was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again.
Hey, lock it.
Whip, whip. Watch the whip.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Check 24, check 24.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Man, I got you.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Pass that Golden Tate's gonna go. And all the way in. Touchdown.
There we go. Nice move.
Golden Tate. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Let's go.
Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. First down, they run with Lynch. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Even. 4 down. Even. Hatch it.
Big grip.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
I'm coming.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
Hit it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go. 90 Wolf.
Let's go one more. Sponge. Sponge. Go.
He completes it to Tate. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. On third down, they go wedge. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Set, ready? 50, plant.
Show it up. Slam.
Now.
On first down, Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Coming up to the line, they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
5.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
He wasn't ready.
On the
Just
set.
2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
SOS.
Now Jones on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 7 yards there and a first down.
Get a lady! Get a lady!
They'll run on first down. Swift. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch it. Come on.
Omaha, ready, blue!
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Ready!
Sometimes your crosses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here's Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watch the screen.
And they give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And some room to work. 20. There he goes right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.